Hey everyone, Chris Mueller here. Welcome to the first episode of Straight Up. This episode I'm going to be going through Civilization 5, Gods and Kings, showing you all the new changes to the new civs, the units, buildings, and the game features, as well as the obvious big changes, those being espionage and religion, and how they all work into the game. I'm going to start with the Till of the Hun here as the first civ I'm going to go over. They get the battering ram and a horse archer. Those are their new units. Battering ram replacing the spearmen, great for attacking cities. They can attack melee, basically just cities only. The horse archer, your standard archer, but on a horse. A little bit more strength, I think, than the chariot archer. And as far as the Huns go, they get double the speed, raising cities, and +1 production on passers, which is really nice. So next off here we got the Celts. They the Pictish warrior gains 50% of the opponent's strength as faith, and the Sealed Hall, which replaces the theater, I believe, and you get +3 happiness as bonus. So with the Celtics, you want to build your city next to a forest, so you get the bonus. If you can have 3 nearby, which off at the start may be a little hard to do, it just increases your faith production from 1 to 2, which is a really nice bonus. So next up is Carthage, and they get the African Forest Elephant, which replaces the Horseman. They also strike fear into nearby enemy units, taking 10% effectiveness in combat. And they produce great generals more quickly than regular units do. King Kareem here is the first melee unit that Carthage is able to build. You can see here that all coastal cities get a free harbor, and units can cross mountains after you earn a great general. They take 50 hit point damage if they end the turn on a mountain. So you can see here, set up near some mountains, and I can walk on mountains. So the next civilization I'm going through is Sweden. You gain 90% influence with a great person gift to a city-state. Good way to build up your city-states. When you declare friendship with another civilization, you and your friend gain a 10% boost to great person generation, which is really nice. Would help out with the Hakopleta unit. With the Hakopletas, you get 15% combat bonus when you're stacked with a great general. And if you start off that turn with the Great General on the same square as a Hakopleta, the Great General takes on the movement speed of the Hakopleta unit, so 4 in that case. They also replace the Lancer, by the way. The Carolean replaces the Rifleman. They basically start off with a March ability, and that ability allows every unit, or this unit in this case, to heal whether or not they've moved or not. So pretty cool industrious age units for the Swedes. So the next civ is Ethiopia. You get the combat bonus of 20% when you're fighting units from a civ that has more cities than you, which is nice if you want to build a small civ. Their units, the Mihal Safari, replaces the Rifleman. They start off with a rough terrain bonus, and they get a bonus for fighting near their capital city. You get 30% combat bonuses, which is really nice. The Steel replaces the Monument, and as you can see, you get 2 culture and 2 faith instead. Nice little civ if you want to concentrate on building small, going for cultural victory or the like. So next is Austria. As you can see, they have the Hussar units, which replaces the cavalry. They also get an extra move and a bonus to flanking attacks, +50%. So they also get a +1 to sight. So they're pretty good for late game exploration and hit and run attacks. The Coffee House replaces the Windmill, oddly enough. And as you can see, they get +25% great people generation in the city, rather than the +10% to buildings productions. So you get +5% production to production in general, not just again towards building. So kind of cool. And as you can see, they can spend you can spend gold to annex or puppet an allied city-state. So next off is the Mayans. You get the Atlas here. They replace the archers, and you get them right away. So archery gives you nothing now as attack. So you're able to research other things instead. The pyramid replaces the shrine and gives you 2 faith rather than 1, and +2 science. So Mayan Empire would be pretty good for researching quickly and going for cultural or religion right away. And you see here, after researching theology, you receive a great person at the end of every Maya long count calendar cycle, so every 394 years. And you could choose a great person once. So I just started a game here. And as you see, Maya long count bonus. So up here, instead of saying 720 BC, it tells you the Mayan calendar, which is kind of cool. So I'm able to choose something and say I want to get a great profit here. And I could do whatever, found a religion, I'll touch on that a little bit later. So up next are the Netherlands, and they get a special unit and a tile improvement. So the Sea Beggar is the privateer replacement. Melee unit. The polder can be built on floodplains and marshes. Gives you +3 food, and it can once you get economics, you get +1 production and +2 gold. So a nice little tile improvement there. So the Sea Beggars start off with supply right off the hop, so you can heal outside of friendly territory, and Coastal Raiders 1 and 2, so +20 combat strength when attacking cities. And you steal gold equal to, I guess, 66% now of the damage inflicted on a city, which is really nice. So yeah, that are the Dutch. So last but not least is the Byzantines. The Cataphract is the horseman replacement. They have 15 strength rather than 12. And they defend better, attack cities a little bit better. They're only -25 penalty rather than 33, which is pretty cool. The Dromon, rather than being a melee unit, which is the Trireme, which it replaces, they're a ranged unit. So if you're familiar with the old Civ, getting a ranged unit right off the hop, the Byzantine Empire would be your play because you get one right off the hop. As you can see here, they get to choose 1 more belief than normal when you find a religion. So I'll show you that here in a little bit. So now here in my game, I have enough faith to found a pantheon. So I'll just show you that. So this is the start of the religion. You choose one of these. And I usually like the fertility rates, although it depends on what I have around my area. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and choose fertility rate. So I finally got a great profit here, and basically this is how you start a religion. So you can find a religion, or you can go create a holy site, or you can spread your religion, I believe, 4 times. Obviously it tells you how many religions up here that are left. So there's only 1, 2 have been founded already, so I'm going to go ahead and find a religion. Bunch of different religions up here. It really doesn't matter what you choose because it's just a bunch of words. So let's go with Sikhism. So it shows my right here, and you can choose a belief based on one of these and a secondary belief. And because I am the Byzantines, I get to choose a 3rd bonus belief, which is, looks like it has all of the beliefs. So that's kind of cool. So that's basically how religion works. When you enhance it a second time with another great profit, then you can unlock the last 2. So as soon as any civilization enters the Renaissance era, you get a new spy. So I've already advanced past the Renaissance, so I have an additional spy here I can use to either counterintelligence in my own cities, prevent other civilizations from spying on me, or moving them into city-states to rig elections, and eventually if you can try and stage a coup to get them to be your ally, or you can send them into another city of an enemy civilization, gain intelligence, seeing what they're planning, if they're going to attack you, or steal technology, if they have technology to be stolen. So you can get, I think it's 5 spies in total if you get the wonder that requires you to have police stations in all your cities. The English civilization gets a free spy, additional spy, just because, you know, James Bond probably. Yeah, spying's pretty cool. Shows you your potential of how, you know, if other civilizations are going to target your city for spying. And basically every time your spy does something, he ranks up. And obviously, the better your rank, the higher your chance of success. So that's pretty much spying in a nutshell. So a few things that I didn't go over are the new units. Some bridge the gap between the ages a bit better. The new melee ship units and the continuation of range units all the way up to the end game. Also, there's some new buildings like the police station and bomb shelter, as well as others. But that's about it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you check out our website for everything video game related. And remember to game Canadian. Bye!
The world has been convulsed by war. Many great and powerful civilizations have fallen, but you have survived and emerged victorious. The world will long remember your glorious triumph.